Good morning, you guys. After a crazy Wayne. Okay, we're gonna start over. Good morning, you guys. After a crazy rainstorm that we've had, a few rainstorms, everything here is looking so beautiful, so happy, and it's like blue skies out right now. It's beautiful. I'm out very early in the morning, and I'm gonna get some work done. We're gonna finish this gravel pathway today because I need to get this done because I have tulips already blooming and I have daffodils already blooming, and I don't want to show you guys too much until my garden tour for next month comes out. I'm waiting because like there's some that are in full bloom and there's some that are like maybe in the next week about to open, and I want to be able to show you guys them with the pathway done and with things kind of buttoned up. And I think the last garden tour I did, things were not looking that great. So let's get this pathway finished, and then I can like figure out about moving the bricks and filling it with soil and maybe like shift some plants around and start making it like come together, because it's been a mess for a minute. Like since I did this the other day, it's just been sitting like this. I dumped the bucket because I didn't want it to be full of water. Our last one I used to just leave down when it would rain. And the bolts right here started to like rust, which it's not a problem. It didn't break or anything like that. I just don't want to like destroy this one because this one has been so handy. So I'm trying to like take better care of it, if that makes any sense. So the walkway is looking so good. I am like so excited. Look at, it's blooming. So it's looking really good. We've got it right up to the edge here, and I'm just gonna finish the pathway. I'm like almost halfway done with this at this point, and so we just have a little bit more to do. I have a huge pile of rock. I'm gonna touch this whole area up, and then I'm gonna finish this area, and then I'm gonna touch up on the other side where our espalier is, and I'll show you guys that in a minute. Well, I'll show you guys that when we get over to that side, because I'm gonna get to work on this one. So let's just jump into it. Let's get this finished because this project has been going on for weeks now. I'm gonna blame the weather. Let's get to it. Making such good progress. It looks so good. I can't wait now to get these bricks and the ice chest gone and those bricks gone. Once those are all gone, I'll be able to plant in there. And I'm just loving how it's coming all together. Look, Freya, she's loving it. Now she doesn't have to run through the dirt. She can go through the gravel. But now I need to move these. I'm kind of towards the end, so I need to move those so I can do, not bricks. So I can do the gravel back here, and you can see like this desperately needs to be touched up here. So we'll do slight touch-ups here, and then I'll fill in that area right there. Yes, the tree is going to be in the like gravel area. I just didn't want to put the metal edging here because it would have been too close to the root system, where I was afraid that I might cut a root, and then also it would make it really tight because this is where all of our trash cans go. We have 2 green waste bins, 1 recycle, 1 trash can. It's too many trash cans. But I didn't want to hear it just make it too clustered and too close right there. So we kind of decided to go on that side of it. So I think it'll be okay. And this is a red bud tree. And then I realized on this side, I need to come in and I need to shovel this out a little bit because the gate right here is already super close to the ground. And so if I put gravel there, it's not going to work. So I'm going to have to shovel that out a little bit. And I saw someone saying that I could like cut the gate down, but this gate, you guys, is super, super thick. I mean, like it's big. So, the only way that would work is if I took the whole gate off, and I've got like, there's a 2x4 down there, and so it would make it actually so much weaker. So I can't come in and cut it down any. So I'm gonna have to shovel this out just a little bit. It's not a whole lot that I have to shovel. It's really just kind of this area right here where the door goes. So it's not a whole lot of shoveling that I have to do. So I'm gonna do that really quick and remove those rocks. I'm gonna grab the small gorilla cart that we have because we have 2 of them. And I'm gonna load those bricks into that because otherwise I would have to load the bricks up into the big one, and then I'd have to go unload them somewhere, and I don't want to do that. Look at how tiny this thing is in comparison. That's so funny. I knew it was small, but when we only had that one, I never realized how tiny it was. It's like the top of it literally comes up to the bottom of that one. That's so funny. And I mean, you guys can see how old this thing is. Like the sticker is wore off. We've used it for spray painting. Like there's a hole in here somewhere. Oh yeah, there's a hole right there from me overloading this thing. This thing is like 5 or 6 years old now. It's been put through the ringer. Took a little lunch break, got a few phone calls done. The gravel is looking so good now, but I need to move the trash cans so I can level this area back out. You can see there's like a bunch of areas that are super bare, but we are so close to being done. It's now almost the middle of the day, and it's starting to warm up, but I'm gonna be so excited to get this done. We are so close to getting this side done. And then it's just moving the bricks and all the other things, but I cannot wait to show you guys how this looks once the gravel and the edging is all done. Finished this side and it looks so good. I still have a little bit of things to do, like removing the bricks, and I think I'm just gonna do that a later day. I actually have Jalen coming up to help me with a few projects over the weekend, and I think I'm gonna make her do it because I told her I'd buy her a pair of leggings if she helped me. So I'm gonna make her help me move bricks, but it looks so good. Let me turn the camera around. Like I said, I didn't get it all completely done, but I got a good chunk of it done. So this is what it looks like all done. There's like a little bit of a gap right there, which I need to go in and fill with soil, but I need to remove all of these bricks first. So that'll happen. These bricks will all get removed. Those bricks will all get removed. and then there's gonna be kind of a divot down there, and I'm gonna have to fill that in with some soil of some sort. But look at this, this looks so good. I do need to come in and rinse it off. This is what the rock looks like when it's rinsed off. This all happened before the rain, and down there the rock looks a little bit cloudy, and that section right there is kind of wet. So I got this entire section filled in, which was really bothering me because this was so shallow. You can see like this is all dry and this is still wet. And then this is all filled in, so you come in and it feels like it draws you back. It feels so much more inviting instead of having like cutouts. So I'm so happy with this. And then all the trash cans are back here, and I was able to kind of like tuck 2 of them here and then 2 of them there, so they're not quite so over. So when you come back, you don't immediately see trash cans. You kind of see them, but it's not super like in your face, and it just looks so good. I am just so pleased with how this has turned out, and this metal edging is so much better than the bricks that I was using before. Those bricks, I mean, they just moved so much and they're so big and bulky. This is just gonna be so clean. It's gonna look like this. It's like gravel, clean edge, and then bam, flower bed. Where this, they just kind of moved. They never lined up properly. So this will be so much better. I'm so incredibly pleased with this. You know, I kicked a little bit of gravel on accident in there, but that's okay. And I'm really happy with how the rust is coming along on the edging of it. It's just so beautiful. Look at my tulips. It's not so exciting. It's coming along. It's all starting to grow in. I wanted to make sure to get this done. And then I need to come over here, and I just mounded up the dirt that's right here. I'm gonna level it out a little bit, and then I'll fix the drip tubing. I obviously need to cut it all right there, and then I will just like reline this bed so that way everything has irrigation to it. It's just crazy to me to have like a nice wide walkway now that just kind of like leads you back there. Next step for back here is I would really love to get like a really nice wood pergola or gazebo with like a metal top or something like that on there. I just think that that would be so pretty and just like super inviting to be back that way. Okay, we've got the side yard all touched up. Now I'm in the other side yard with the espalier over here, and I need to do this area. So I kind of have to figure out what I'm doing with this because it's kind of a mess, and it just goes like gravel to dirt to lawn, and that's not the vibe that I'm going for here. So I need to try and figure out what I'm going to do. I still have some of that edge right metal edging, which are those little corner pieces that I put in on the other side. Finally finished that project. And I still have some left over. My plan is to like make the whole garden cohesive and use it through the entire property. So let me turn the camera around and show you guys kind of what I'm thinking. So this is the side yard, and you can see it's like nice and thick gravel, and then it just gets super patchy. I need to move those stepping stones. I don't know why they're there, but then it gets like very patchy, and then it slowly turns into grass. And this is all crabgrass right here, or Bermuda grass. My plan, what I'm thinking is what I'm gonna do is use the metal edging. I'm gonna edge this bed here, so it'll be metal edging here. And then what I wanna do is take the metal edging here and go along this way with it. So it'll come out this way and kind of like swerve around. And then I'll continue it down the walkway here. And then this metal edging will come and it'll be straight down this way. I definitely don't have enough for all of that. I mean, like you guys can see, like I've put this bench up because I've tried to get the dogs to stop running here, and they run back and forth. They go sit over here, or they go to the side yard instead of going up and over, because why would they do that? They go through this walkway, through this area, and this just remains mud, and they try to run over here to go up this and stare at us out the window. And I'm just so tired of it because they're so muddy all the time. So my hope is that I can get like a walkway, a straight edge this way, and make this a little bit wider to connect into that. So I either need to be able to remove some of the bed that's there and just do it like a straight run that comes straight over and connects here, and then have flower bed slightly in it, which is kind of weird because I don't have flower bed in any of that area. So I'm thinking I might end it here, and then once tulips stop blooming, then I can move it and have it just go straight, and it'll end at the end right here. So it would end like right there, and it would just shoot down. So that way all of the espalier is in this gravel area. I mean, all I'd have to do is remove this grass, and then the tulips would be done, and then I can make all of this gravel. So either way, it's gonna be work. I just have to figure out which route I wanna go. It's also gonna be removing concrete and removing that deck first. there's a lot. There's a lot of decisions that have to be made. 2 decisions that have to be made. And I don't want to make them right now. Maybe I'll call it quits for the day. I got a lot done. Not as much as I was hoping to get done, but I still got a lot done. And I need to go edit this video so you guys can see it. So I think I'm gonna call it a day until my brain can process what needs to actually happen, and until I can talk to Brian because he's working right now. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna call it a day. I will see you all in the next video. Thank you for coming along with me. I hope that you enjoyed it. Bye, guys.